sec. Ba-bum-ba-boom. Quick. Oh my goodness. Get yourself awake. Man, I really need fucking coffee. Alright, that's one. And for the other. That's it. Not much. Get my shit on. Yeah. Okay. Alright, there we go. That works today. Nope, I do not. I do not. Ugh. Then grab these. Yeah. Whoop. That booby. Hey, little boob dog. What's up, buddy? A little stretch. Oh, what a little stretchy thing. Yeah. Got this. Got that. And yeah, I think that's it. Cool. Baby, you little sweet fluff. Man, I am, like, not gonna lie, not 100%, but we chug along. And what in the hell is he doing in here? Did I really shock you?
I have headphones on. I can't hear shit behind me.
My God.
You know how hard it'd be blaring the music? Coming up and scaring a fool?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Come on, puppy. See me okay, man. Cause I was shit, dude. But none of my shit. Yeah, squirrels up in the trees. Okay. Did this come in yet? Nope, it didn't. Okay. Well, that was unfortunate. I guess we'll just wait for that later. Come on. Go back inside. I guess some coffee, man, and fucking wake myself up, cause fuck, dude. Ugh. Blah. Alright, where's my coffee?
I think I'm going suicidal.
What else is new?
Fuck you too.
Yeah.
See where the love is here?
Yeah, exactly. That's where we're gonna live this. Yeah.
Fucking see where this love is. Sam's suicidal and he's like, what's new, Harley?
You moved to...
I did not do anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
You moved my stop... You moved my no parking sign. Really? He has moved my fucking no parking sign right here.
He's not very observant.
What do you mean I'm not very observant? I can see a fucking sign right there. What? And there's a frame there.
Well, then we're not talking about that. If you would notice, I chopped it.
You chopped this? Why? Why? Left it original. Leave it the way it was. What the fuck?
Because, remember, it wouldn't fit in the house otherwise.
I don't give a fuck. Let it be outside, dude. Really?
I know it's cooler in here.
Rather have it out there. The stickers are all still there.
Yeah, I didn't chop the stickers. It's beautiful.
Fucking God.
We're giving your stream more background shit to look at. As I'm taking the front brake off my motorcycle. Oh, you didn't ask why, okay.
Yeah, I'm still fucking waking up, dude. Like, goddamn. I'm getting this fucking coffee, man. Jesus Christ. Not fucking, like, ready for this day.
He's only mad because I was here really early in the morning. Actually, not even early. It's about 11:30.
I don't even know what I'm going into. It's not characters, the side characters, or whatever the hell.
Side character?
I have no idea.
Oh, is it the chat?
Yeah, my brain's still, like... My brain's been, like, off, like, all day so far.
Man,
Though, to be fair, I was kind of having whiskey all day with Logan yesterday, so maybe that had something to do with it. But
I'm surprised you guys actually kicked it.
we haven't hung out in a while. Why wouldn't we? I mean, yeah, we were kicking it. I mean, it wasn't as long as we were planning on it, but, you know, we kicked it for a minute. Chilling, having, you know...
That actually shocked the fuck out of my ass.
I don't... It's okay, like, I mean, yeah, just because we don't really see each other as often in the friend groups and shit, you know, like, I mean, doesn't mean we're still gonna kick it, you know what I mean?
No, I'm not because of that.
Why, is it because he's always, you know, with his...
You guys are always, like, talking smack about each other.
I mean, like, at least for me, I don't take it that, like, seriously, or I don't make it, like, an end-all, be-all with a relationship. I don't know about him, but evidently I'm assuming he thinks the same. So it's whatever. I mean, I don't really, like, think I talk that much shit about him. I just more question about what the fuck he does sometimes, or, like, what makes him think of it. Are you even... I know, whatever.
Yeah,
I'm not wasting my brain power on it.
Sorry, I have fucking, what's the name of this fucking band? Running Wilds. It's playing in my ears. No! I totally understand this. Some of the shit he does is very questionable. I was listening.
Well, you're, like, going off and doing... I don't know what the hell you were doing there.
Damn, now he's streaming in the garage. I gotta be quiet.
Favorite of all... Oh, I ran that brain. You think. If you was into bears, I'd try to steal them from you.
Y'all should be happy. I'm finally wearing safety goggles.
Your stepdad told you hilarious shit. He hopes the property is appraised by 180K once the full amount. Like, that's gonna happen. And, like, it's like he's gonna get, like, 180K. Yeah, right.
Okay.
Oh. Like this fucker.
We'll let his stream be peaceful.
I'm doing it just so it gets coffee and may wake my brain up. I'm forcing my brain to get up.
No, I'm being nice. I'm not gonna slam and cut metal.
That's why you annoy my neighbors.
I'm really good at annoying your neighbors. I only have one neighbor. One neighbor that likes me. Actually, no, two. Two neighbors that like me. And they only like me because I'm a juvenile delinquent. And they can't... They're curious to see what I'm doing next. What?
Why is that mag, like, all peppered?
Probably dust. This fucking throws.
Well, they're meant to be thrown. It's a mag. It gets smacked around a little bit.
Okay. Ah, no, don't fall over.
Doesn't even look that heavy. Like, I mean, it should. I think it'll be okay.
I guarantee you, I can lift this whole thing.
Probably.
Just the way it is right now. Oh man, I'm gonna break my back.
Don't break your back.
This is actually, it's heavier than you think it is.
I mean, I'm not gonna try to lift it right now, so no.
I wouldn't let you anyway, because that engine's not bolted in there.
Oh my god. Of course. I installed it. Is it bolted in? No.
Hey, I put it where it's supposed to be. It didn't come with bolts, okay?
No.
I love that bike. This is the motorcycle I'm gonna ride down Route 66. With a big old...
Is it gonna be like a... kind of like a little, I mean, it looks like it's gonna end up being kind of like a little smaller bike once it's built up. Just a smaller engine.
Yeah, it's only a top speed with somebody about my weight. Probably 100 miles an hour.
Cat screamed at you when you woke up earlier. Your cat screamed at you?
Cats are good at that.
When I woke up, because didn't feed him and he scratched the fuck out of that arm. Did permanently fuck. Well, probably not. I mean, you'll probably have, like, you know, little cat scratch scars. I mean, honestly, when I was holding a cat earlier, I got scratched up yesterday. So, I mean, it happens. What? Oh. I like how it says adorable Harley Davidson. Smell adorable.
Mine's not gonna look like exactly like that.
But kind of similar.
Yeah. I'm taking more 60s vibes.
Nice.
Mine's also, I firmly believe every fucking motorcycle should have a sissy bar. Every motorcycle should have a sissy bar.
But not everyone likes sissy bars, though.
Those people are wrong. Wrong.
Well,
Sissy bars are life.
I mean, I'm not going to entirely disagree, but I mean, oh god, here we go.
Life. Not life. I don't give a fuck. Do what you want, motherfuckers. I'll be the degenerate that puts a sissy bar on everything. Why do you think my Triumph has one? Why do you think my Cali has one? This one's gonna get one.
Because they're all about the sissy bars, I guess. Gone out of my way these last few years, and I guess Graves cut some tats.
It's more so I can put luggage on the back. Ooh, pop quiz. Pop quiz.
What?
It's an A or B question. This lovely engine, do you think it is gas powered? Or do you think it's two-stroke powered?
Two-stroke?
Oh! My boy, he's learning!
I mean, just looking at it, I'm assuming it wouldn't be like a full-on gas power because it's kind of a smaller engine, so that was just kind of my... It's more of an assumed gas.
It's a Harley Hummer 250. that bitch is gonna rip down.
I don't know what the fuck either of those. Like, well, the gasoline fed, it's like you have... It's like...
With a gasoline engine, there's a separate compartment for fucking oil.
Yeah.
So that goes through the engine, and it oils your engine, and then the gasoline is separate. With two-stroke, you have to dump the two-stroke. You have to learn how to make the two-stroke and the gas mixture perfect, so it can, so while it's running the gas through all the pistons in the chambers, it's also lubing it all up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck this engine up. I'm gonna have to learn how to do the perfect mixture. I'm gonna practice.
Just gonna do a few practices and shit.
I gotta do a couple practice runs. This bike's also gonna be loud as fuck.
Oh boy, of course.
No muffler.
Everything about this fucker has to be loud.
Not everything. Not everything.
No.
Okay, that's a lie.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom real
That's
quick.
a lie.
Go to the bathroom real quick.
That's
See
a
if I...
fat lie. Everything I own is loud. Even me.
Yeah, I mean, even you yourself.
You were the candy man. Good night. Me, Jay. You my favorite obsession. Been making a man with blonde hair and a tan. He's a life obsession. Transsexual Transylvania. Transsexual Transylvania. Oh, head up to the lab to see what's on the lab. Shiver, anticipation. But maybe it may be the way.
Oh my god. Oh. Ugh. That was a fucking explosive and ugh. Oof. It's like that knocked me back the fuck out. Jesus. Retribution for my hearing a lot. Wait. Use what sounds like a bus, alright, my damn ear. Dude, that's a grinder. I already knew what it was, and it was a fucking grinder. Because, yes, he's like that. Man, this morning has been a brutal one so far. Like, my gut has not been my friend today. No, not like that. It was, like, I mean... I don't want to get in detail about it. It was just like, oof. And it wasn't that, though. It was just, like, irritable. And just, like, oof. At least you weren't so stopped up. They've had that. Oh, like hardcore constipation. What?
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing. I was gonna light your backyard on fire, but then I decided against it.
It's also really fucking wet.
Is that a challenge?
No! Tell him he molested your ears with the grinder. Yeah, apparently you deafened people with the grinder earlier. And he demands retribution.
Holy grinder! The golden grinder! The grinder of the grinder! Grow some balls, you faggots!
What the fuck?
This is what you get when Harley's around. This is what you get. This is what you guys pay for.
They don't pay for anything.
Well, they should.
Fucking Jesus. Fucking... Man, I'm not awake enough for this yet. Need more of this coffee in me. Because, Jesus. What? I honestly thought he was about to do like a Holy Diver remix, but just like, Holy Grinder! Gonna grind that steel down to 2 different pieces! Or some shit like that, I don't fucking know. But no, it was just like, whatever that was, I guess. About 15 DLC tests. Dude, oh my god. What do I keep telling you, man? I mean, it's like doing that every now and then's fine, but Jesus. It's like every day. Meh. Yeah, let's see what some big random things can be on tube. Would I even have a chance to react to it if this has? Probably not. Yeah, honestly, no thanks. Should we define the game and use serve that for free? Oh my fuck, dude, Jesus Christ, just let me buy it. Like, I literally get paid today. Like my day is literally going to like grab my fuck paycheck, hang out with mama, then come back here, pick my friend up, and then go see Cocaine Bear and shit. And on the way over there, it's an ATM, so it's like getting my shit cashed in. I could do all that shit on my own time. Like, fucking God. Like, dude. The difference is, the reason why I don't get this shit, like, immediately whenever I have money out of nowhere is because this thing called time.
Russian doll out here.
What?
I feel like that Russian fucking doll. It's like a box inside of a box inside of a box inside of a box inside of a box. Why did he use so many boxes?
That's how that person decided to do the padding. I mean, it's probably better than those, like, little, like those little air packet wrap things, because of it being metallic, it would have popped those, so that wouldn't have worked. And also, like, that little styrofoam stuff probably wouldn't really work because it would have just crushed it. So.
No. The reason you can't use the little popcorns is because they would have went right
Yeah,
in
well, that's what I mean. It would have, like, got smushed and went in that. So.
I'm filling your trash can up, by the way.
Okay.
I'm not being a degenerate this time. Which is unusual. Yeah.
That's true.
Tick. Fucking tick, motherfucker.
What? Because I've seen mixed reviews. I guarantee you the negative reviews are just puritanical, like, stuck-up fart sniffers.
In there.
Is he having issues? I think he's having some issues. My lord. Having issues over there.
Nah, fuck you.
Sounds like a yes. Maybe later. What, you really think I wasn't gonna have a quip for that?
He's a degenerate. Just like the rest of us.
It's one of this way gifting is one of my affection languages. Well, do something else. Like, do it for other stuff. And also do stuff that doesn't cost money. Ugh.
Oh, it's not looking at me, he's looking at Bill. Good.
Just being a little ball, just checking you out. So you're like, what the hell's going on? Such a silly little thing. That dog is just a silly boy. Is a cuff just a silly boy. Cuff is just a silly boy.
Oh, Suzuki. I might buy a van.
You're gonna probably buy a van?
Yeah.
Is it actually gonna drive?
Huh?
Is it actually drivable? Or is this another project?
No. If I buy a van, I'm gonna buy a running van.
Nice.
How much faith I have in my truck? I don't trust it to make it to California and back.
So you're gonna use a van to do that?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna. I want to get a cargo van.
Yeah, if I were ever to get a little van, I'd get something like that myself, because then
God
you
damn
just
it,
have like a
I'm
big
wrong side.
open space in the back. So with that, you can like kind of convert that into something. It's almost kind of modular in that way.
I'm laughing because I'm listening to Kim. In my ear, the Kim Possible fucking theme song is playing. I'm a child at heart, leave me alone.
I mean, I ain't gonna fret on it.
Alright, there ain't no one in this chat that can admit that they wouldn't fuck Kim Possible.
Sure,
I'd nail her. She's hot as fuck.
But she's also like a high schooler, isn't she? Like in the character.
Yeah?
Well, isn't that kind of a problem?
No. She ages just like the rest of us. If we're talking about real life, she'd be she'd just be as old as we are.
Well, okay, I guess if we're talking about like if she was an actual person, but she's not, she's a character. I mean, it's kind of like the South Park kids, how like they've been around for like over 20 years, but they're still the same age.
Oh,
I would fuck Shago before Kim. Shago is an adult and thus legal. Well, that's why I'm being like, sure, but I guess with his logic, I get it, but like, I mean...
So check it.
I mean, it's like, I don't know.
I was watching this thing on fucking YouTube about fucking why Timmy... They actually explain why Timmy Turner does not fucking age. So there's actually an episode. He wished that he would never age again, so he could keep his fairies forever.
Well, also, like, the other kids don't really age either. Like, no one really does.
Yeah, that's what his wish was, that no one would age. I saw, like, a YouTube short on it, and I was like, what? That shit makes perfect sense.
Well, I guess in a way that, considering that, you know, like, it's kind of like a universe of magic and shit, I mean, it's kind of a way to kind of give a cop-out of, like, you know, not having age progression. Timmy Turner's whiny brat.
Hey, I'll give Butch where Butch deserves credit. He made 2 good TV shows, and that's it. His new TV show is fucking cancer.
I don't even know what it is, because honestly, like, I mean, I've kind of fallen out of checking him out after I realized that, like, a lot of his, like, artwork that he's put out ever, you know, since he left with Nick and shit is kind of legitimately, like, a major, serious, like, quality difference. Like, the same style, but there's, like, a legit difference of, like, did you really draw all this? You know, or it's like...
no, his, like, where are they now? Like, drawings of, like, all his characters? Fucking gold.
Which ones have you seen?
I've seen, like, all... I'm subscribed to his fucking, YouTube channel, so I've seen them all.
Well, he's obviously not gonna, like, put out all of his works on his YouTube channel. He's gonna put out his, like, better stuff.
Yeah.
So, I mean... So, yeah, like, you know, like, his better works he'll put out on there, but, I mean... Not everything.
Yeah, but... After he left Nickelodeon, he got, like, super religious and shit, and I'm just like,
he's always been kind of super religious, though.
But
I mean,
now he's like...
Like, because the whole Fairy Odd Parents show, if you really think about it, it's kind of like a play on to, like, the Bible and Christianity a little bit. Like, with Fairy Town is basically heaven, and then, like, you know, the whole, like, rainbow thing is also kind of tangential to, like, the Heaven's Gate, you know, and all that shit. Like, there's a lot of biblical references. And the fairies are meant to be angels. Like, I mean, there's, like, a lot of Christian reference in that show. And I like the show.
Yeah, but no child is gonna get those references.
Well, I mean, if they grew up Christian like I did, they kind of can see it.
I grew up Jehovah's Witnesses and I still didn't see it.
Well...
Then again, Jehovah's Witnesses are fucking weird.
Yeah, they're all...
Don't smite me! Do not smite me, Grandma!
Like, oh, what the fuck? But, like, yeah, I mean, it's...
Christian, my ass, man. Fucking religious people are dangerous.
No shit. So, I mean, I don't disagree with that.
My grandma used to backhand us with the Bible.
Well, yeah, because that definitely makes you a sane, rational child, and not, you know, nuts. It's like, yeah, let me just beat you with Bibles.
We're gonna beat
so Christian.
My grandma's a very weird religious person. She was religious, but don't let your eye off of her. She'll fucking shoot your ass. She's
frankly, like, most religious people are probably more likely to do that. Because they have, like, a sense of, like, moral justification for their actions because they think God defends them in their, you know...
Oh, my grandma wasn't one of those nuts, but she was like... She's like, if you think that my religion's gonna stop me from putting a bullet in your fucking head for trespassing, you got another thing coming.
Well, I mean, again, I mean, if anything, she probably saw it as, like, you know, some sort of a moral good in her eyes, you know, with something like that. I mean, because of the religion part. What's up? Not much. Wake myself up. Having a coffee. What you think? Okay, what?
He's gonna go visit his mums.
The mums.
Mumsies. He's gonna go visit mumsies.
Oh yeah, like you don't?
Hell no.
Well, every now and then I'll see you, like, roll up here with your mama. Doing shit. Harley, what'd you think of Danny Phantom, the Ultimate Enemy episode where Danny fights his evil future self?
I actually like that episode's like...
That match is surprised he knows it.
I exactly know. I've seen every episode of Danny Phantom. I also have it on DVD, and I've watched it, like, multiple times.
See you later if you're still streaming. Gotta get back to work. No worries, man. I probably won't be streaming until later night, but I'll come back and have some thoughts on Cocaine Bear, though.
I feel like the execution of that episode is good, but there's parts of that episode I don't like.
Well,
like the early, some of the early episodes of Danny Phantom, I'm not a big fan of. Like, oh, the one I hate the fucking most is the Lunch Lady. I fucking hate that episode. It's so bad. Fight me on this, it's terrible.
I don't know what he's talking about. I know it's about Danny Phantom, but I just don't know which episode or season or what. What parts early? I mean, I guess he's asking which parts.
Which one?
I'm assuming the evil Danny Self episode. He was primarily asking about that, so.
I would have to rewatch it to give you, like, exact points of where it's, like, where I lose interest, but...
The one I dislike the most is the one that introduces the Box Ghost.
Oh, we don't talk about the Box Ghost. That's another one I fucking hate. I hate the Box Ghost. The Box Ghost is just there for filler, I feel like.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but he needed a weekend to find his footing.
Honestly, my favorite Danny Phantom villain is, Johnny 13.
Johnny 13?
Yeah. Or Amber. Amber's another good one.
Alright, I'm just gonna have to watch this fucking show. Or something, because Jesus Christ. Sitting here, like, it's half the time people start talking about, like, some show or something, I'm just like, what? It's like, God damn it.
You need help?
Yeah, what?
I suppose I can't get that over here too well.
Yeah, that's like overflowing with cans.
Handlebars, you were in the sink now for a minute. Ho ho ho, motherfuckers!
Ho 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 with our 10 cents. Now Harley straight up looks like a homeless dude literally about ready to, like, cash in his, like, $2. He gets to grab, like, a malt 500 or some shit. With that gigantic fat bag of cans. Crush on Amber and like to ship her and Danny. Oh my fucking god. Yeah, I'm at least gonna have to watch some of it, I guess. Because, like, I mean, honestly, like, growing up when it was, like, on TV and shit, I don't know why, but I just never, like, you know, pulled the trigger on watching it. Even though I knew it was, like, by the same dude and the same people that made fucking, Fairly Odd Parents, so. I'd give it $20 for alcohol and weed. Well, luckily he would never be in that situation again. I mean, he has homies that would, you know, let him couch surf anyway, so. Luckily, you know, we're not in that situation no more. Where he has to be in that spot. Of every episode. Damn, nice. Hey, what are you doing? Just trying to sneak out. Stepsister's dog's named Harley and she's adorable. Ball. What are you doing? Oh my god, that poor dog. He's looking over at me just like, help me! Oh my god, that bite. Look at you. You poor little thing. Aww. What a sweet boy. Aw, you play boy. Who's a sweet boy? Yes, you is. My female dog to go meet with. Wasn't I talking about this like the last stream or stream before or something like that?
What?
Getting like a female dog for Zukoff someday. I'm not kidding, like, you know, maybe down the line, not anytime soon, but down the line, you know, I've thought about it. Whew. Would that be equivalent to buying a sex slave? No. I mean, if I, am getting another dog, as a companion, it just happens to be a female dog, and...
Oh, you want another dog?
Not anytime soon. This is like in the future, like, I don't know, like a year or two down the line.
Damn.
Why?
Because I know somebody's trying to get rid of a dog.
Oh my god. Well, if I was, if, like, it was a year or two down the line when he was doing that, then I'd say sure. Or at least consider it, but...
No money down, free.
I mean, I wasn't really worried about that part, but... I mean, what type of dog? Just out of curiosity.
Pit bull.
Huh. Or at least, I mean, either way. Have a little Zukov, a little companion, but right now that wouldn't be the best time. Like I said, down the line, but not right now.
If you knew more of the backstory, you wouldn't be like, you'd be like, no, I'm good.
So what's the backstory?
It got abandoned at my brother's house.
Oh, well that sucks.
And he don't want the dog. He's trying to pawn it off on me, and I was like, no, I'm good.
Well, I mean, that kind of... So somebody basically, abandoned it with him, and obviously he doesn't want it, but it's just, obviously, I'm assuming take care of the dog for now, until someone gets rid, Well, I mean, it's not like... I mean, honestly, I've heard shittier stories, so, I mean, well, but still. If for some reason he has it, like, a year or two down the line, and I'm, like, thinking about it, then it's...
I doubt it. He's trying to get rid of it ASAP.
Yeah.
He has enough problems with crazy girl and fucking a kid.
Yeah. Behold the most pointless thing ever. There are a lot of pointless things.
One kick! Watch me break it. Watch me just break it.
That was just like the most saddest, like, little, like... Like, it literally made a fart noise. It was like...
Wait.
Oh my fucking god.
Watch me just fucking hurt myself. Oh fuck, there's like... I actually has compression, which is amazing.
And it still made a little fart noise. It just went...
Your dad... I made a joke about your dad's age and he did not like it. I told him. He misunderstood what I said. I was like, this bike is older than you. And he thought I was trying to put the frame in the... I was like, no! I was like, how the fuck did you get age from I'm trying to put the fucking frame in this fucking... I don't want my engine smelling like smoke.
Oh my god.
This room smells like cancer.
Bruh, wait, hold on. Let me do this. Dude, what is this? A limited edition marshmallow flavored Pepsi, and they literally have Peeps on there.
Oh, speaking of... Oh!
Dude, look at this.
Oh, I've seen it. I've seen it already.
I've never seen this. What the fuck? Why? That's so...
My coworker had one the other day.
I mean, well, okay. What does it taste like?
I don't know. I didn't fucking drink it. I'm not...
Well, what did he say? Did he say it was, like, good?
No, he never opened it.
He just...
So my coworker is, like, obsessed with bunnies. Like, obsessed with bunnies. So, my other coworker bought him a little can Pepsi, Peeps. And, yeah, he didn't open it. He was like, yeah, no, I'm not drinking this. I also got in trouble with corporate because I showed one of my coworkers a fridge.
Oh my god, dude, if they knew what we do with our fridges and freezers when people are in there in my department, oh my god. Like, every now and then, we'll just, like, close the door, turn the lights off on somebody in there, or, like, flick it on and off a lot to make it kind of like a little party. Or something in there. It's happened to me, and... Oh my god! Okay, no, that's not what I thought. He literally shoved him in a little, like, soda fridge. Holy shit. Okay, no, bring that over here. Okay, okay, that's too good.
He looks fucking demented, too.
Dude, this is a great picture, bro. This is awesome. Oh my god.
The funny part is everyone thinks I forced him to do that, and I was like, no, he did it willingly.
I mean, if you forced him to do it, I mean, he would be able to get out, or push himself out. Like, he wouldn't just stay in there. So obviously, he was okay with it. Did he get his lunch money? Did you get his lunch money?
Why would I want his lunch money?
Because he basically shoved him in the equivalent of like a refrigerated locker. Yeah, a refrigerated locker.
Now here's what
I'm not gonna lie though, that is actually kind of funny. I probably wouldn't be able to fit in there though.
Oh, I couldn't fit in there.
So he's just like a small dude.
Yeah, he's a small dude. I fit in there, but you can't shut the door.
Yeah. I mean, if you got rid of all the shelving and I like compacted myself like a cat and like...
No, you still wouldn't fit.
I mean...
I also tried to shove him in the, I also tried to put him in the, ice cream fucking, the little, you know those little ice cream displays?
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to stick him in one of those too. That didn't work.
Oh my god. Okay, well, I mean, wow. This is making me kind of want to go over there and work there.
What? I'm a degenerate.
No, that's just, I mean, that's just like, you know, having fun at work, you know, like, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, you gotta make work tolerable and somewhat, you know, sane.
Damn it. Who am I gonna make my new disc jockey?
And this is why outside is an evil place. Something scraping along outside the house at night. What the fuck? Oh, that's definitely creepy. Because I totally didn't just... Wait, what? You fit perfectly in the locker, and we've shut him and just left him there. I got in trouble at Walmart once for shoving my manager in a locker like the dork he was. He fit perfectly in the locker, and we shut him in, and we just left him there. Yeah, they called the fire department to cut him out.
Okay, I'm not that bad.
I mean, dude, how did the fire department have to be there to cut them out? Like, the fuckity what? Oh my lord. Bruh. Jesus. I think I just heard the mail truck. I hope I got more stuff. I'm waiting on a few things as well. But I think that is.
What?
Mail truck. Back to your do a quick little check. Because we put a fresh lock on the locker with a random combo, we legit forgot the combination. How do you forget the oh my god. I'll be right back. Wow.
Yes, I'm here, but I don't have a cent to my name.
It was waste management. It was good old waste management. Doing their duties. Alright guys, I finally remember the combination. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Such an easy combination. It's a combination for my luggage. Hold on. Rose, you've totally made me remember.
I'll let you feed.
God damn it!
What?
Oh, my Bluetooth. Hold on. But but Rose is totally remember this funny scene. Might be referencing it, honestly.
Permit me to introduce the brilliant young plastic surgeon, Dr. Philip Slotkin.
Philip
The
Slotkin.
nose job man in the entire universe and Beverly Hills. Your Highness.
Nose job? I
I
don't
was.
understand. She's already
Good
had
man.
a nose job. It was a Sweet 16 present.
No,
A Sweet 16 present.
It's much, much worse. If you do not give me the combination to the air shield, Dr. Slotkin will give your daughter back.
Her old nose.
Where did you get that?
Where'd you get that?
All right, I'll tell. I'll tell.
No, Daddy, no.
D-grade Star Wars knockoff hot take. You take that right the fuck back. This is like you do realize that George Lucas actually kind of partly like was like overseeing some of the Spaceballs production. Like George Lucas loved Mel Brooks. Like they kind of were partly working together a little bit. Like George Lucas wasn't like directly involved with the production stuff, but he kind of was like there for a lot of the times. Having a laugh with it. Dude, you can't really call it grade D Star Wars knockoff if George Lucas himself, at the time Star Wars was a thing, liked it. It was there on the sets and stuff, to see it being made.
On the combination, no matter what.
Very well. Dr. Slotkin, do your
Do worst.
My pleasure.
I don't think invoking Lucas is a good idea given his mishandling of series. Well, that too. Mel Brooks is, it's like, he's not like, like at his peak anymore for sure. But, I mean, at the end of the day, like, I would say he has far more works that have, like, more acclaim versus George Lucas at this point. Like, I mean, he got the original trilogy for Indiana and Star Wars, and then maybe one or two movies after that, that, are independent works. But beyond that, not really that much. While, with Mel Brooks, you got, like, Blazing Saddles, you got, I'm pretty sure Airplane was the one that was made by him. I'm pretty sure there's fucking, like, American History X, there's Spaceballs, there's a lot of, like, really major acclaimed films, that's on his roster. And it goes down the list. Jar Jar. Yeah. Especially compared to the sequels. Yeah, but then you got Jar Jar. And also the CGI is, like, openly just, like, bad. Like, if you look at the actors, when they're talking to, like, Jar Jar or any other CGI character, like, they're not looking at the actual, like, CGI character. They're just kind of looking in the general direction, and it just looks off. Like, I mean, I don't know, dude. Like, I'm not gonna say the prequels are worse than the sequels, or, like, just outright terrible, but there are some really bad flaws that kind of makes me say, and that makes me not want to, like, say, yeah, they're good. It's like, because the third one was, like, I'll admit the third episode of the prequels was actually good. Like, I'll argue that. The second one is definitely far more meh. Still got plenty of flaws, and was still just, eh. I mean, the last half of the movie was honestly what kind of saved it, with, like, the Battle of Geonosis and shit like that. Like, that kind of saved the movie a little bit. And, like, going to that clone facility. Like, there was some cool shit in that movie. The first one, there really isn't much outside of Duel of the Fates and the space battle. Like, that's the only two real things that were legit. And honestly, I would say the Battle of Naboo, if it wasn't for the fact Jar Jar was being a fucking idiot, like, for, like, for the entire battle, and basically making the whole battle, like, a comedy bit. It's just like, good lord, dude. I was just hoping so bad that Jar Jar would just take a blaster shot to the face. But nope.
What are you talking about? Fucking, he literally sticks his head in an engine.
Yeah, and also, like, he was trying to use one of those, like, slingshot things, and he kept, like, almost killing his companions and his allies, and would somehow miraculously kill the droids and shit. It's just like, oh my god, dude, he had such ridiculous comedic plot armor, it was ridiculous. Like, it's not just the fact that, like, Misa really annoying! Misa just got this voice! It's not just that. It's also the fact that he's, like, legitimately, like, a ridiculous, absurd character. Like, he could have, like, regular voice like the rest of the Gunions or whatever the fuck, and I would still hate him. And then he became like an ambassador or some shit in like the intergalactic senate. It became like it tried to act like a sophisticate, for the other two movies. Like, oh my, I just do not like that fucking character. They tell me that's not poetic. Lucas himself says this. You did not just fucking do what? Yoda is introduced in Empire and how Jar Jar is introduced. That is not poetic. Oh my god, what? Lucas thought that was like meant to be a poetic thing? Oh my fucking god, man. Bruh. Dr. Schlocken, do your worst.
No! Wait! I'll tell.
I knew it would work. All right, give it to me.
The combination is... 1,
1,
1,
2,
2,
2,
3,
3,
4,
4,
5.
5. So the combination is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the stupidest combination I ever heard in my life. The kind of thing an idiot would have on his luggage. Here, Your Highness. What did you do? I turned off the wall. Wait, didn't you turn off the whole movie? I must have pressed the wrong button. Well, put it back on. Put the movie back on. Yes, sir. You gotta get that thing fixed. We have the combination. Lock it.
What?
We're done with you. Go back to the golf course and work on your putts.
So, Arnold, come, Gretchen. Of course, you know I'll still have to bill you for this.
Still gotta bill you for this. What, you think you have universal healthcare in space? Damn. So, like, even subtly was making a little bit, some points on that. Oh, it doesn't even show, like, President Scrooge coming in. That kind of sucks. President Scrooge should have been in there when he comes in, because that adds to that makes the scene so much. Something Lucas said over multiple years that Star Wars is like poetry, but oh my god, dude, you're saying this like I don't know this though. Like, Star Wars is meant to be like a classic soap opera in space, basically. I mean, it's like very Shakespearean. Like, yeah, it's going to be very poetic in nature. I mean, that doesn't inherently mean that, like, how you execute that is going to be good. The original trilogy, yes, I thought that, it's done very phenomenally. And, when it comes to, like, the prequels, it's no. The sequels, exceptionally even worse so, no. Dude, are you really about to defend the fucking sequels? Or the prequels?
Sequels and prequels.
Oh, fuck.
They're not that bad.
Oh my god. I did not just hear that.
They're not
I did not heard that.
bad.
Were you not just, like, listening over here earlier for, at least for the prequel part of it? Like, with Jar Jar, just alone?
The only... 1 minute.
1 minute, I need to think about this first.
No, I was tuning back in my headphones are shit.
Oh.
No, like, the prequels, I mean, not... The only thing I hate about them is Jar Jar. You take Jar Jar out, and it's not that bad.
I mean, I'll argue that the prequels would be better without Jar Jar. I mean, I'd argue that. But, like, you would still have to do more to really, cause, there's a lot of awkward, weird shit with, like, Anakin and Padme, too. And also the fact that, like, it didn't really need to have Annie as a kid, either. Like, the prequel, the first episode in itself didn't really need to be there. Like, it could have been, like, it could have started with, Anakin as a Padawan to, Kenobi, as, like, it's like, like Jedi, soldiers, like, on the front, because that's how Ben Kenobi...
I kind of like him as a young kid.
Well, I'm not saying don't necessarily have him as, like, a kid. Like, I mean, if you're a Padawan, chances are you're, like, a young adult or a teenager. So, like, 15, 16, 17, 18.
But then again, I have a big-ass boner for pod racing.
I mean, like
that fucking shit was awesome.
I mean, I'll admit, like that shit was cool. Like I was saying, the thing is, like,
cool,
I mean,
kiss my ass.
the thing is, like, for me at least, the only real cool shit. At least the first two things I was thinking of, at least with the first episode, is the space battle, the Duel of the Fates, with the battle of Maul and Qui-Gon and Kenobi, and then the pod racing. But those are like 3 highlights. I exempted Naboo, the Battle of Naboo, just because on the virtue of the fucking goddamn Jar Jar making a fool of himself, like, for the entire battle, and that battle basically was like a comedic skit. Which was just like, what the fuck? Well, at least the space battle had at least a little bit more of a exceptional flavor for it. Like, it was a little more balanced with it, because it was still a very grimdark, serious space battle, but... You know, you have Anakin who's like, well, this is similar to a pod racer, so fuck it, let me try this out, and it's just kind of being a clueless kid. It could be a little understandable in that, you know, and also he doesn't know it yet, but he does have, you know, like, akin to the Force. He just isn't aware of that yet. So it could be argued that, you know, that had a role in him, you know, blowing up the ship and all that shit, too. While still being a kid. So I could, like, make an exception for that, but, I mean, it just would have been better if they just, like, started the first episode, like, you know, as, you know, the Clone Wars, you know, just begin, you know, like, where the second episode basically is. Like, the first episode should have been the Attack of the Clones, and then the third one should have been, like, delving more into the lore and into the political intrigue, kind of like how Empire was in the original trilogy, when it comes to, like, establishing, like, that empire, you know, like, you know, which was kind of a little bit back and forth, you know, within the episodes, but, like, I mean, really make that, like, a major point. And then, with the third episode, I think, you know, just the way it is, honestly, I think is fine. Like, the, Revenge of the Sith, I think that one is, you know, or Rise of the Sith, or whatever, something like that. I think it's Revenge of the Sith, but anyway, I think that one's okay. Like, honestly, like, out of the prequels, that's the one that holds up. It's got a nice, good balance of, like, a lot of different character development, political intrigue, a little bit comedic relief, while still maintaining a sense of really grimdark seriousness, and, you know, good balance of, like, action and battles and shit like that. It kind of hits all the marks, in my mind. So, I mean, at least, you know, for the third episode of the prequels, I think that one does hold up. Like, I will argue that one, for sure. The Attack of the Clones, like, the second half of that movie, like I said, I'll defend that to an extent. It's that first episode, really. The Phantom Menace. That's the one I just really, That's the one I have a problem with. Hey! Wish Obi-Wan had more characterization in movies, because in the cartoon, you gotta love interest that dies during the war, and that's very sad moment on part of Anakin and Obi-Wan fighting. I can understand that. See, maybe like that second episode I was talking about, maybe it could have expanded that on a little bit. I mean, you know, because Obi-Wan could have also, you know, maybe, hey! And also, maybe could have, oh my fucking god! Shut up! Here, will this show you up? Here. Oh, fucking try it. But, yeah, like I was saying, though, but, like, I mean, honestly, yeah, and also Ahsoka could have been in there, too. When it comes to, like, the second episode, you know, and Attack of the Clones was the first one. And also, it could, you know, Obi-Wan could have had, you know, some more character development potentially happening, you know, that as well. And also expand on some of the other Jedi, because, you know, we see these other, you know, like, Jedi Knights and shit, and we kind of get a sense of their characters, kinda. You know, like, they're kind of, you know, next with, you know, with Mace and, you know, with the Council and stuff like that. It would have been nice to actually kind of legitimately have somewhat of a character development for them. At least in the films. You know, so I think if Attack of the Clones, like I said, was the first movie, or at least, you know, done up differently, but, you know, somewhat, you know, at least the basic premises of that plot, you know, there. And then the second movie is building up a lot of these developments, political intrigue, and, you know, giving you the structure of, like, where the Empire is starting to take its root and structure and all this shit. Maybe finding out about, you know, like a order, you know, that's about to be enacted and shit, you know, and then that's then with the Revenge of the Sith, that's when, you know, it culminates into, like, that big bow. I mean, because I feel like that, like I said, that third movie, I think it holds up, and I think it does well, but it's just the movies leading up to it, I think, you know, just didn't do it justice. It didn't do the prequels justice of those first two.
I know what you mean now.
What?
All you can hear is grinder.
Oh, you're talking about when I went to the bathroom. Jeez. Dude, I can literally hear that from over here. I thought you were listening to music. That's... Jesus. Yeah, that is kind of deafening. I'm sorry I had to deal with that. I should have muted it. I didn't know that it was going to be... The clone does... the cartoon does this with Clone Discovery Orange 6 System Palpatine. Yeah, I've executed before. Oh yeah, of the Clone Wars cartoon. Yeah, honestly, like, when it came to, like, the whole prequels, like, you know, like...
Oh yeah, baby,
like,
fire in the hole.
Like, when it comes to the prequels, like, honestly, the Clone Wars, like, the cartoon, like, I know what you're talking about. I've seen, the Clone Wars, the movie, or not the movie, the fucking, TV show. And honestly, it's good. And yeah, and a lot of the things that I'm saying were done in the cartoon, basically. And it's why I love that show, frankly, because it added where those other movies, like, left out, essentially, which were really fucking needed, you know? And it's like the cartoon could have still heavily expanded on even further, but it at least would have given it a legit structure to base itself around instead of having to, like, pick up the slack, you know what I mean? But in a way, I guess that led to such a really excellent show that it still holds up to this day, to the point now there's, you know, like, actual, like, development with other things like the Bad Batch and shit like that. Like, I mean, it's you know, it's left such a good taste, I think, in people's, like, hearts a little bit when it comes to, like, the prequels now, to where they want to see it in that format, and I do at this point. I honestly think, you know, a lot of the whole Clone Wars and prequel stuff does do better in like a TV show setting. The cartoon portrays this as a flawed hero. He actually is. Yeah, that too. Because the movies just basically have him as like a whiny kid for most of the time, and then by the time you see him in Revenge of the Sith, that he's like kind of matured at that point, and he's kind of like a, you know, suave kind of badass soldier at that point in the night, you know, but you never see that development. Like, I mean, you know, the angles to Sith and all this other shit, you know, it just still makes him like an angsty, whiny, like, dude, you know? It's like, it doesn't really make it look like he's developed, you know? Which kind of underwhelms, I think, that third movie. Which I think, you know, like I said, for the movies at least, the prequels are left with a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths because of that. And I think it really is a lot of the fault of those first two movies. Like, even my, like, I've had these conversations with different people, and honestly, there tends to be kind of an agreement, like, at the very end, at least, like, the movies should have been done differently. It's not like they should never have been done, they just should have been done differently. And usually the third movie is, like, unanimously the one that everyone agrees is good. I mean, it's not like it don't got flaws, but, you know, it holds up way better. Especially even for, like, the sequels and shit. And, you know, prequels. Like in the cartoon, he almost goes to dark side because Ahsoka is framed for the Jedi Temple bombing. Yeah, I kind of remember that. It was like a legit moment where, you know, he was contemplating, you know, like a lot of different, you know, elements of like the Sith, and, you know, whether, you know, like what he's, you know, kind of going through is good and shit like that. Like, it really kind of gave a strong sense of like contemplation. He also beats the shit out of a senator who's trying to flirt with Padme. Yep. I mean, honestly, like, even if, like, you know, Anakin still has a little bit of that element of, like, kind of whiny, insecure, angsty guy, you know, in the show, like, it's just done so much better. Like, because it actually gives him a sense of character. He's not just that. Like, he's, you know, somebody that legit wants to try to be kind of a hero and try to, like, you know, do good, but, you know, is also somebody that, you know, it hasn't quite figured out the galaxy yet, or, you know, hasn't figured out the world, so to speak, 100%, you know, and still, like, you know, needs somebody to mentor him, you know, so it's like, it actually shows, like, a sense of, like, an actual, like, character that is kind of trying to come to terms with himself.
That's gay. Carmen, that's gay.
What?
What?
That?
Oh, fucking a short clip of when Cartman tricks Butters into falling asleep so he can put his balls in his mouth.
Oh yeah, that episode.
I'm just like, bruh, that's gay. Not on Butters, on you.
Well, it's because he's trying to frame Butters as gay, and he's, funny enough, outing himself as gay. It's not the first time, in that show that's happened.
Cartman is at least bisexual.
Nah, he's an insecure little gay twat. The Mortis arc is great, showing him in the future what will happen when taking away his memories of it is tragic.
Yeah, fucking A. I thought you were gonna go visit your mom.
Yeah. Gonna finish up this last little bow. Wrap up, our little conversation since, we're delving about, what the prequels could have done better. It's something I legit, think about sometimes, so. But I got my brain woke up, got the coffee down, all that shit. You wanna get a gift by Ignore Boo? Harley's a lucky boy. Okay. It's like, okay. I'm sitting here just like, alright, well, I guess he is.
No, I will
then.
not do the stream while he's gone.
I'm taking my phone with me anyway.
I thought that's what those degenerates were asking me, and I was like, no. I also might go up to 7-Eleven. Go get a hot dog.
Stick a thick, round meat down your throat.
Yeah.
Nice, thick, round hot dog meat. Anyway. Got a hot dog for you. Yeah, it's called Come Back Later Tonight. After our pilgrimage to Cocaine Bear. And other things. So, peace out for now. And of course, I should be back around for the next one, so.